All right, Dave Blaze. Today,
Phil,
this is
I'm in
Friday.
red.
This is the Friday show.
Bright red, Phil.
Oh yeah, he wore. I should have
Gene
changed.
only has one shirt that he
All right.
wears until it's stiff.
Yes, this is one shirt I wear. This is the only one. All right, Dave. We didn't prepare the show. We've been so busy today.
I know. Well, there's so much going on. It's crazy.
All right, so there might be surprises here. We're not winging it because all this is from the dispatch, and we're normally speaking. Oh, you know what else we did today? I got to tell everyone. We filmed the mothership of this, the American Pulse podcast, the film show. So that's part of the thing.
Yeah, well, that was that. Well, that's a minor thing. The big news for today from George Magazine is we just launched our new website platform that you guys are going to love. And the thing is, what I told some of our closest supporters, but I'm going to put it out to this live audience. Go to the website, georgemagazine.com, go through it, click on things and so on. If there's anything that you think could use improving or changing, or you would like to see something added, just leave us a comment below this video, and we'll do it. We'll do it because this is your site. This is your site as well.
I was going to wait. Do you want me to show the preview of what it looks like?
Yeah. Show the preview.
Okay, let me just. Okay, hold on. Let me just do this. Since we're just messing around today, guys. So we're playing rather than go. I don't know how to do it to scroll. We just did a video on this. It's like a minute, but you guys will like it. So this is the new George Magazine website. Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm so pleased to announce the new George Magazine website, completely redone. Of course, there's some of the best features still there, like the crypto ticker right front and center, but you can also order the latest George Magazine there. Also my book and other merch. You're just gonna love it. But the interesting thing about it is the dispatch is still here. You could get the dispatch right from here for free. Also, you could check out all the articles that we've written. If you are a subscriber or a digital subscriber, you can read them all right here. Don't forget, you can watch for free our shows right from that page. But the other thing is, check this out. You can order your issues of George Magazine from here. Now, the other thing about it, very interesting. If you get the dispatch, you know we have national daily articles here. You can read them right from our page as well. So check them out. Check all these things out. Dave Blaze from blaze.team. Their team created this, maintained it. So check them out as well for all your needs. What has anything to do with website, go check it out, georgemagazine.com. All right, I'm so happy about this.
I think that thing is great.
Yeah, and already we got some feedback on it, and people actually said, "Oh, hey, change this or that." We Dave and his team, big team, blaze.team. If you ever have website stuff you need to do, that's Dave's other company. He basically is the chairman of one and CEO of this. So
we'll take good care of you if you're thinking about starting something up or whatever it is, and you need it more personalized than a Wix or a Shopify.
Right, and just so you know, it's a big company. Obviously, with George, it's like money involved, not money like people order online. It's a big project, but they'll do some smaller projects as well.
Sure. So, and even if you have e-commerce, or you want to get started selling products or whatever, we'll handle that for you. And the way we do it is so that you keep the information as opposed to like a Shopify or a Wix, right?
Yeah.
For it's more confidential.
For those of you guys who know, my youngest daughter, she's 14. She has a small company. She just sells at like fairs and stuff like that. But she makes soaps. But Dave's team is building so that they can have e-commerce and all this stuff. So even a small project, I mean, how much soap is my daughter making? But even smaller projects they'll handle. So I'm thrilled, Dave. Okay.
No, it's beautiful.
Here,
It's beautiful.
here is this
Yeah,
show is off the fly or whatever because
all
we
right.
didn't use it. Okay. Here is the lead story on the Dispatch. Here we go. All right, Dave Blaze. This is interesting because this, for some people, is like, oh, why do we keep giving money to Israel for aid and all this stuff? Even Netanyahu said, hey, we're going to wind this down. It's going to come to an end. So all of this, I don't even know where this comes from, where like people are so obsessed with Israel, like in a bad way. I don't understand.
Gene, there's only one place it can come from. It's because Iranian and Russian propaganda has infiltrated the MAGA woke right to such an extent that they are as anti-Israel as you could possibly get. So anything involving Israel is bad, no matter what it is. Meanwhile, in the real world, there we are, the United States and Israel fighting together to take out this threat.
Okay. This video I'm going to show in just a minute. It's only like 30 seconds, but it is from CNN. This is the opinion that they got from CNN on Israel. But I just want to say this. All right. I get it when people say, oh, why don't we just leave Iran alone? Why don't we leave them alone? Do we want a hostile Iran or an Iran that is not hostile? Because some of these countries in the Middle East, they're not hostile to the United States.
Right.
Saudi Arabia, Qatar just gave a plane to the United States. They're not all hostile.
Wait.
Yeah. So do we want a hostile country or a not hostile country?
And Iran was the biggest sponsor of terrorism. In other words, they have all these proxies, the Houthis, the Hamas, the Hezbollah, and so on. And then their propaganda that the MAGA woke right eats up like morning oatmeal is that, well, all of those terrorist proxies, they're really invented and controlled by Israel. I mean, it's such bizarre nonsense.
Right. Here is the video. This is from CNN. This is their clip that we talk about. But notice why it is in the first place there's this money going in there because, anyway, I'll just play it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Military heft in the region, intelligence sharing in the region. And the United States recognizes that it needs to support Israel financially to achieve that. Israel has, over the decades, become a country that is strong economically, that's able to pursue its interests in the region. But the United States shares those interests, and the best way to make that relationship strong and keep Israel strong, the United States believes, is to continue that funding.
All right, so there you go. I mean, I don't know how much more simpler it can be. And again, we want people that like our country, not those that chant death to Americans or whatever. I don't know how simple you could get.
Right. And look what happened even with Tucker Carlson. You know, he went off the deep end with Israel, and Israel's this, and they're no good, and this is no good, and so on. And the president finally had to come out and say that, listen, that guy lost his way.
We are talking about that.
MAGA never has been.
Right. Well, we will touch on that in just a second as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, there you have it. Dave, the other big news is this whole thing with Kristi Noem. Here we go, Dave. Big news here. Of course, Noem got ousted. The article from the Dispatch says it's the limits of Trump's TV star cabinet strategy, which I think that's kind of a interesting title there. But many people are thinking, okay, well, why? What was it? And there's several reasons. But anyway, Dave Blaze, your thoughts on? I see you smiling there.
She spent $220 million, said that the president was fully aware of it, and then the commercials are all about her.
Well, yeah. Okay, to show how.
And then, wait a minute, and then she gives the contract to some company that they Rush formed, doesn't have an office, doesn't have anything, and awarded this company $220 million. And of course, somehow it's connected to one of her whatever.
Right, like a relative or
yeah. It's just beyond. It was beyond the pale.
Okay.
And you know how the back channels work. Someone from the White House, maybe Stephen Miller, calls up Senator Kennedy and says, "Listen, what are we going to do about this? The president is fit to be tied." So they work out a little routine, whatever it is, to get her to expose herself on camera.
Well, okay. Here, this is crazy that we talked about, because you did not review any of these videos, but my video that I did is exactly what you're saying. But notice in this video what the response of Donald Trump was. Okay, here we go. 42 seconds.
I'm Kristi Noem.
Sources say the breaking point for President Trump when it came to Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem was this $220 million taxpayer-funded ad campaign featuring Noem galloping near Mount Rushmore. Senator John Kennedy pressed Noem about those ads during a hearing this week.
The president approved ahead of time you spending $220 million running TV ads across the country in which you are featured prominently.
Yes, sir. We went through the legal processes, did it correctly.
Did the president know you were going to do this?
Yes.
He did.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Overnight, the president saying, quote, "I spent less money than that to become president. I didn't know about it."
Yeah, that quote, that's a
So people in the chat are asking, then why did he give her that other appointment? And you have to understand this. Kristi Noem has been very, very loyal to the administration, extremely loyal. And she's done a great job. She really did. She did a good job, but she fell off the rails with this project. So, the administration's view on that is not to, send her off into exile, but give her something where she could utilize her talents and so forth. And it could be something that turns out to be something very big. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. We think it could be very big.
This isn't the first time Donald Trump has sidelined somebody. And just so you know, I've known that in the campaign, when it worked, there are some people that didn't get their ideal job. They got other jobs in the administration or with some other aspect of it. So it just shows what Donald Trump was doing.
You could be Marco Rubio and doing 5 jobs.
Yeah, you know what? Seriously, there's another video. Donald Trump is high on Rubio. He really likes him a lot.
Yeah. Well, Rubio knows how, when he's in front of cameras and he's asked a question, he's not talking like a nincompoop. Or a pre-written speech. He's got all the information up in his head and he rattles it right off. Yeah. It's very impressive.
Yeah, it is. He is. Okay, Dave, if I could put myself on mute, I just want to say hello to a few more friends here.
Yeah, I'm going to say hello to these guys too. Okay. All right, let's see. Who do we have here? All right, Phil. Yes, Red Phil. We got a solidarity. Lorianne, wonderful. Yes. Good evening to you as well. William, happy Friday. Jackie Scott, howdy, right back at you. Stella, how you doing? Let's see. Did I already say hello to Joyce Ann? Joyce Ann is here. Wonderful. Debbie, Darren, you made it again. Ginger, always great to see you. Jeffrey's here. April, wonderful. Beverly, all right. We got the gang is here. Let's see who else. Now, if I miss anybody, Donna, of course. Donna, very good. Very good. Tracy, great to see you here, Tracy. Well, Tracy's terrific. She's here. She's on TikTok. She helps Gene out immensely. Lisa, all right. Let's see who else. Alaska Life. The students from Israel that were filming the towers on fire. BB's comments, lots of questions still need to be answered. Yeah, and listen, a lot of things that were presented to us one way turn out to be a different way. So there's that to consider. All right. So not everything that you see is as it is being presented to you. And we've learned a lot about those things along the way. All right.
All right. Okay, let's do this, Dave. Let's just get into this portion of it. I just want to pull it up.
I mean, wouldn't you have to say that Margot Robbie was the perfect actress to play Barbie?
I have no idea who.
I mean, because you're very fixated on calling Kristi Noem Ice Barbie. Do you compare Kristi Noem to Margot Robbie? I mean, really?
I really,
Is that your equalizer right there?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'm just asking. You seem to be hung up on, oh, it's Ice Barbie. Oh, look, she's Ice Barbie.
She'll need a new nickname. That's what I'm saying. All right.
Yeah.
All right. This was we put this on.
That's not Ice Barbie. That don't look like no Ice Barbie.
Is Asian Ice Barbie? Is it Asian Ice Barbie? Wait a minute. No, that's me. Oh my goodness. All right. Here we go. Dave, let me play this. I just want to say this because it's my post on TikTok and others. It's basically it explains.
That Phil's crazy. That's Phil Ming.
Oh my goodness. Phil's in on it.
Yeah, he calls you Phil Ming.
All right.
Just play the thing.
All right. This is about a little bit over a minute, but this is relevant. Here we go.
Yes.
The timing can't be more perfect for this that was just released. This America 250, never seen before. Photos of Donald Trump are included in here, but this is why. Now, the interesting thing is Donald Trump just called out people that are fake MAGA. Here's the thing. There are some people, influencers, that say, oh, Donald Trump left MAGA. We didn't leave him. Well, here's the thing. You were never there when MAGA was founded. I was, and this is what I saw. This publication here has pictures that I've taken of Donald Trump when he became president of the United States, but also early pictures. What you'll notice about it is, look at the shirts. They say Trump on it and not Make America Great Again, because it was later on, before his campaign actually became a campaign, that Donald Trump finalized the concept of it. Now, what is the concept of MAGA? Well, I'll tell you what is not. It's not splendid isolationism. It's not taking all these countries and saying, oh, forget about them. Let them do their own thing and we'll do our own thing. That's not MAGA. And I'll show you because I put it in this book. And that's because I heard it a million times from Donald Trump. Make America Great is about peace through strength. That is what MAGA is all about. So when you hear all these people saying, oh, Donald Trump has left MAGA, he hasn't. He's been consistent all the way through. Making America Great Again is protecting this country from people that are hostile to our country. And that's what's going on. And that is why Donald Trump is calling out fake MAGA. All right, so there we go. This has to do, we're going to talk about Tucker Carlson a little bit, but that's part of it. They feel like they need to explain to people what MAGA is, and they don't even know.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
Coming in issue 42, we're doing a big expose on the USDebtClock.org website.
Okay.
We were, I'm going to say, we did a couple of articles from a writer about 2 years ago. He wrote on the US Debt Clock. And then when the person left that brought him in as a writer, I asked him to dig into it and find out who's behind the website. He refused to do that. So we had no longer any reason to have this writer on staff. So we have some pretty good investigators now, and we're getting down to the bottom of what's behind that website. And so far, we've analyzed it, and it turns out it's more like a fear funnel. But we're going to bring all that out in issue 42. It's going to be big. It's going to be big.
Okay.
So, anyway, that's it.
All right. Good. All right. So here we go. This one is one of the stories on the Dispatch. Here we go. All right. This one, very interesting. Trump all but declares U.S. will turn focus to Cuba after Iran in a couple of weeks. we kind of expected this? I mean, he's just going down the line to clean, make sure that all the countries.
I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, this seems like the most logical, the most logical thing to do, right? After Venezuela, why would you still allow a communist regime in Cuba that has ties to Russia and the old KGB? With all
it goes back to the Monroe Doctrine or the Donroe Doctrine. You cannot have in our sphere of influence, in our hemisphere, so to speak, something like this. So it's going to be that's another one. They're just going to have to comply like Venezuela. Okay.
Well, and they won't comply. These communist regimes, they're not like that. It'll have to be that something will have to be done. That's all.
Okay. Here is Donald Trump's words. By the way, on this video, I believe what the situation here is, he's talking to Lionel Messi's soccer team that just won the championship. They're visiting with Trump, and there's a lot in Miami with people that are familiar with Cuba. So watch what he says here. Here we go.
Then we came along. We blew up their party. So we have phenomenal people. I want to thank all of the people that have been involved. Marco, you've been doing a fantastic job. And you've been doing a fantastic job on a place called Cuba. But what's happening with Cuba is amazing. And we think that we want to finish this one first, but that will be just a question of time before you and a lot of unbelievable people are going to be going back to Cuba. Hopefully not to stay. We want you back, and we don't want to lose you.
Okay, so there it is, right from him. And it's nice to see the soccer team there rather than make an issue and say, oh, we don't want to go visit the White House. What an honor.
You realize, Gene, that we are witnessing the changing of things in this world on a weekly or daily basis.
Yes.
I mean, things are happening fast.
Yeah.
Not slow. They're happening fast. So let's just keep an eye on things and make sure we're reading our Bibles.
Yes. Okay. On the dispatch, here is one we talked about earlier with my video here. Let's talk about it. All right. We've been waiting for this a long time. Trump says Tucker Carlson is not MAGA. All right. Guys, how long we've been talking about this? It's okay. Make America Great Again is not about isolationism, splendid isolationism. And I don't even believe that these people think that.
Or Iranian and Russian talking points.
Right. You want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But guys, you realize we've been talking about these, that there is a definitive follow the leader down line with some of these people, where someone will say something and then everyone else will fall behind. The bots come in.
Sure.
But ask yourself again. This is at the end of the day, a statement day. Do we want countries that are hostile to America or not hostile to America? It's like that. I get what they're saying. Oh, we should just leave them alone.
What the woke right does not want to inform their audience of is this: if the United States pulls back, right? If the United States goes into more of an isolationism stance, then that's going to create a vacuum that some other nation will fill. Whether it's China, whether it's Russia, and it could have been Russia and Iran, someone else will fill that vacuum if it's not us. And then we will have problems far beyond anything that we can imagine right now. So that's why it's imperative that the United States continues to do what it's doing. We do good things around the world. We're not, all of these people, they want it that are pro-Iranian propagandists and Russian propagandists, all they want to talk about is how horrible the United States is. Meanwhile, no one is dragging themselves over the worst terrain on earth to get into their country.
Right.
Please keep that in mind.
Right. What I want to play here is what Donald Trump said in the first administration. And the main point about this is making America safe again. Now, taking a blind eye to these things and waiting for them to attack is not, especially when you do negotiations with this, is not the course of making America safe. Here we talked about Dave, we talked about the, what's that called? The sleeper cells.
Yeah.
So don't do anything. Just leave the sleeper cells. Don't agitate them. Donald Trump got rid of them, or at least some of them.
Yeah, a good amount, and that that begs the question. That's why there was so much pushback against ICE, is because those people were being removed that were planning or were here to do a lot of damage, right? Yes. Look at this guy that the FBI arrested. That was here setting up an assassination attempt against either Trump, Biden, or Harris.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And the FBI got him, and now he's saying, "Oh, the Iran forced me to do this." He's Pakistani.
Yeah. Well, right. We had that. Okay. Watch this. 30 seconds.
Show you how clever our FBI is. This guy was relaying all of his plans to undercover FBI agents.
Yeah, no, just going back to that with Maduro, CIA was the one who did all the research of where he was and what room he was in.
Yeah. Right. Can you imagine being that FBI agent? Can you imagine being the FBI agent and going, "Oh, right, yeah, let's get those guys." Now, where did you say you were going to be? Writing it down.
All right. Here is Donald Trump going back to 2017. Here we go.
Will forever guide us along the way. Together, we will make America strong again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Okay, that's it. It took a little bit longer. We're on the cusp of it, and people are like, "Oh, it's taking so long." You don't see everything falling in place. All of this stuff falling in place. Not you, of course.
That's because the MAGA influencer morons set up such ridiculous expectations, right? And then, of course, when it doesn't happen in that time frame, they're like, "Oh, he failed us."
Yeah.
It's like if you bring in somebody that's going to paint your whole house, right? And you tell and somebody asks you, "Gene, how long is that going to take?" "Oh, it's going to take 3 hours." Meanwhile, it takes 3 weeks.
Yeah, right. No. What?
Right.
I'm going to say that this is by design for some of these people, because what's going on is like, if I said this before, you're taking a family vacation and it's an 8-hour trip. Right? You get into the car, and if the dad says, "Okay, we're going to be there next 3 exits," then you go there. Is not. And you keep on doing that over and over again. That's what Dave, the internet, X is filled with. This is the week, emergency broadcast this week. And it's this week. It's this week. It's constant. And it's designed to be like, forget it. I don't need to follow this anymore. Purposely.
Right. And people get discouraged, people get fed up and so on, but for no real good reason, except that they're following artificial timelines handed to them by people that are just, I don't know, they're wacky.
Okay. Hey, Dave, wow. Could you believe it? It's Friday. What a week. We got a lot done. For everybody,
where did it go? Where did the week go?
Go to georgemagazine.com. Go get America 250 and also sign up for the Dispatch. Dave, anything else before we get out of here?
No, for anybody that uses Microsoft Edge, every day I get in you open up the web browser and you get this, all of these various articles and so forth. And there's always articles of, see how this actress looks without her makeup. How does this actor look without his makeup? And I always look at these things and I go, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And click on it. And I always click on them. And then I say to myself, oh, you idiot. Why would you?
All right.
Anyway, just a little pet peeve of mine that I
can't
seem to break.
If you haven't, go to our Facebook page. During the weekend, we also post. But anyway, thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.